What's good, homies, and welcome back to another West Tigers rebuild video. We are back playing with England in the World Cup, or the World Championship as it says on the game. Before we go through our lineup and everything, I want to show you guys the rest of the pools and where the other nations stand. Alright, so we'll start off on Pool A and then we'll work our way back to our pool. I believe it's the first 3 teams for Pool A and B that advance. Pools C and D consists of 3 teams. The top team from both pools will get to advance to the quarterfinals. Alright, so Pool A consists of Australia, Samoa, Fiji and the United States of America. Australia, Samoa and Fiji will all be moving on to the next round, and it's goodbye to the Americans. Moving on to Pool D, it consists of Ireland, the Cook Islands and Wales, and it looks like it's going to be the Irish that will be advancing to the next round. In Pool C, we have PNG, Scotland and Tonga, a pretty competitive pool, and it looks like the Kumals will be advancing to the next round. I'm a little surprised at that. I would have thought for sure that Tonga would be at the top, considering the players they have available compared to Scotland and PNG, but looks like it's not to be. Alright, lastly is our pool, Pool B, and it consists of New Zealand, France, Italy, and of course England. I think it's safe to say that this will be the end of the road for Italy, and us along with New Zealand and France will advance to the quarterfinals. Alright, so the last thing to address before we get into our game against the French is our lineup, and we've only made 2 changes to the bench. Maguire and Harrington will replace Rugby and Burgess, George Burgess that is. Other than that, everything else remains the same. Alright, so the final pool game for us will be against the French and is at TIO Stadium. I'm not too sure on the location. I'm guessing it's Aussie, and I'm guessing it's either a cricket ground or an AFL ground, or maybe both. As we look at their lineup here, and I'm not too familiar with many of their players. Esquire looks familiar, and Tony Gigo, both in the back 5, but other than those 2, I wouldn't have a clue about the rest. As we start off with the French here in attack, and they're going to send it to the left, lose the ball forward from a big hit by Tom Burgess, and they're also going to give away a penalty here. That's pretty weird to see an error, and then a penalty in quick succession. As we take the tap here, we're going to give it to Burgess. He gets hammered without the ball, it looks like, but it's scooped up by Woodop, and he's going to take the tackle on the 10. So back on the second, we spread the ball out to Bateman, fends off one, and he's going to get pulled down just meters away from their line. Third tackle, we're going to put it on the toe with Woodop. Hodgson chasing, a majestic dive by Hodgson here to ground the ball. Just take a look at this dive on the replay. One of the cleanest tries I've scored on this game so far. Cleanest in terms of animation and in terms of set play. Definitely one of the smoother animations on the game, from the dive and to the transition of the point of contact. I'm really loving the variation of the loose ball diving animations. I've seen like 3 or 4 so far. As we take one more look here, it was a beautifully placed kick by Woodop, and then that silky smooth finish, a beautiful grounding of the ball. I was actually thinking of single uploading the try, but I didn't want to give away any spoilers, so I thought I'd just leave the try to the loyal ones that keep up with the series. It won't be the last time you see that try though, I can tell you that. As we add the extras with Woodop, and we're going to go up by 6 points. Alright, so back in attack, they try and get a kick away on the last, and it's going to get caught on the full by Yaha. Yaha. I have no clue, man, but we're back with the French as they play the ball here. They get it out to their halfback, Barthel, and he gets it away to Pelissier. He's going to race away, fends off our fullback in Hareka, and he's going to score their first try of the game. Some pretty soft defense at the back there by our fullback. As we take another look here, they're reviewing the grounding, and I think I might actually be wrong here. I'm pretty sure Hodgson does make the try-saving tackle. As you can see, it looks like the ball gets knocked loose, and it will in fact be a no try. I completely forgot about that, but we're back with the French anyway. Back in attack, outside their 40. As Battieri plays the ball, and they get it out to their number 6. He passes back inside to their fullback Esquire. That little outside-inside works a treat, especially when you're rushing up off the line like I just did. As Pelissier goes for a scoop from dummy half, and he's going to score their first points of the game. That was a beautiful scoop from dummy half off that quick play the ball. Caught a lot of defenders off guard, as Pelissier scores their first try, and it's going to be Tony Gigo taking the shots at goal, as he nails this one from right in front and ties the game up. Alright, back with the French in attack, 37 minutes into the half. Second tackle, as they pass it to their 5'8", that looks like, his name looks a little suspect, but I'm going to call him Fags. As we give a penalty away With a few minutes remaining in the half, they're going to take the shot at goal and head into the break with a 2-point lead. Alright, so looking at the stats here, the halftime match stats, and it's been a fairly sloppy game by both teams. We've accumulated a total of 6 errors and a total of 2 penalties. There's been a lot of line breaks, but as you can see, barely any led to a try. As we jump into the second half here, we're 6 minutes in, French in attack, and they're going to cough the ball up after a massive hit by Chris McQueen. So an attacking scrum, 25 meters out from their line, we're going to send it to Shenton, who just takes it to the line, and he's going to get tackled on the 20. So Hodgson's still on the field, but we do have Maguire on the field as well. I think we got him playing as a back rower. As he gets a nice little fin going, does the half, and it's going to get wrapped up around 3 meters out from their line. With a nice setup to the right, we go to Widdop, he goes to Hardacre, throws the dummy, and he's just going to slice right through the line. That was some pretty pathetic goal line defense by the French. As we take another look here, Widdop sends it out to Hardacre, he just shows the pass, and then he eventually pins his ears back and goes himself. Back with Widdop here to take the shot, and the wind's going to guide it through as we go up by 4 points. I was about to say 6, but I forgot about that penalty they got. Anyway, we're back with an attacking scrum on their 20. We give it to Hardacre, one off the scrum, he links up with Widdop, gets around one off a sidestep, and he's going to get wrapped up outside their 10. So on the first, we go to Gale, a nice cutout ball to Watkins, and he's going to get pulled down around 5 meters out from their line. We've got France on the back foot, we try and exploit this little overlap we had on the blind side, but we're going to get wrapped up. Back on the third, as we send it to Graham, bumps off one, fends off another, and he's going to score our third and final try of the game. Another fairly simple try led in by the French, as Widdop takes the shot at goal, and that's going to be full time here at TIO Stadium. There's a little joke there on the name of the stadium, but I don't think a lot of you will get it. Anyway, we get the W, and I wouldn't say it was a convincing win. We still have a lot to work on. As we take a look at the match stats here, and it's going to be Josh Hodgson who picks up man of the match. As always, drop that like button for more Rugby League Live 4 content. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.